Thank you for tuning in to the Royds Revue Podcast. This week, Rob and Andy have watched and written songs about Shrek 2. Are the Royds up Chocolate Creek without a popsicle stick? Find out next on the Royds Revue Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back with Shrektember, talking about Shrek 2 from 2004, directed by Andrew Adamson, Kelly Asbury, and Conrad Vernon. I don't think we actually mentioned who directed Shrek last week.
I don't remember.
Don't really care enough to go back and check it out.
I think it was Shrek.
Yep, Shrek directed Shrek.
Yep.
Brett screwed Brett. Andy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Just finished watching Shrek 2. Obviously, have you seen this one before? Shrek 2?
No, I've only seen Shrek 1 before this.
While watching this, I realized I had definitely seen this one before.
Is that right?
Yeah. Now, I thought this was better than the first one.
I thought that this movie dragged its feet until a certain point, and then it just took off, and I was having a great time.
That I agree with. Yes, I will agree with that, because in my notes, I have the word break at 28 minutes into the movie.
I think that's, you know what? I mean, we'll talk about it later, but I think it's with the introduction of a certain character, and once that happens, the movie just takes off, like I said.
To the moon.
To the moon.
So, Andy, this comes out in 2004. Why don't you tell us what else came out in 2004?
I'll tell you what else came out in 2004. The Notebook. What's it got?
The Bloat Book. It's about like a really heavy, like a big fat book.
It's like soaked.
Yeah. Hold on.
All right, let's see if he could do better.
Ooh, this one's tough.
The Goat Book.
That's pretty good. It's a book on goats.
Book about goats.
The Float Nook. It's about like a little nook that floats.
And you're done.
Okay.
The Village came out. M. Night
The Spillage.
Shyamalan.
It's been an oil
good.
spillage.
Yep, that's good. Better. You know, you're back on my good side. The Machinist, starring Christian Bale, famously lost a shit ton of weight for that role, and famously gained a shit ton of weight to play Batman the next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds healthy. For the body and mind.
Holly Weird, am I right?
Nice.
The Girl Next Door, Barbie, Princess and the Pauper.
Nice. How often do you have... Now, you have that one on DVD, right?
The Blu-ray. I just got the Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. How is it?
It's flawless. It's a flawless movie. You see what I did there, Robbie? You tried to make me look like a fool.
Yeah. And you made yourself look like a fool.
The Butterfly Effect. The Butterfree Effect.
The Moth Effect.
The Beedrill Effect.
Nice.
It's a little Pokemon humor for the other losers. Secret Window, starring John Old Depp. The Day After Tomorrow, a liberal propaganda movie, right?
I've never seen it. I have no idea what it is.
It's about climate change.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, are you saying that in 2 days is a liberal hoax?
No, I'm yes, 2 days from now is a liberal hoax.
2 days from now is a liberal hoax.
Yeah.
There's today and tomorrow and nothing after that. That's just what they say every day.
Yeah. Friday
It's
Night
in
Lights.
the Bible. It's today. God created today. God created tomorrow, and then he stopped.
Jesus Christ was born in America.
Jesus Christ was born down in San Antonio back in the 1843. You know, it's very important to understand.
Of course. 13 Going on 30, starring Jennifer Garner. You know, for some reason, something about Jennifer Garner, I don't like her. I don't know what it is. She seems very nice. She's in the Capital One commercials, and she'll be like, "What's in your wallet?" And I'm like, "None of your fucking business, Jennifer."
I remember when you were 30 and had a 13 on you, everyone was really mad.
Here he goes. Napoleon Dynamite came out, a cultural phenomenon.
It was.
Dodgeball came out.
Dodge Ram?
I'm sure there was a Dodge Ram
Yeah.
in 2004. Shudder,
Butter.
Mean Girls,
Spleen Girls.
another cultural phenomenon. The Grudge. You ever see The Grudge, Robbie?
I think so.
You want to know what's not scary? Is
The-
a little boy meowing in the corner of your room.
How about The Nudge? They're just like, hey, come on, go.
Hey, get
Just give me
you
a little
nudge
nuts.
you nudge the little meowing boy and you say, "Hey, why
Yeah.
don't you get out of here?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Why
sleep.
don't you leave, you fucking weirdo?
Can you stop meowing so loud?" White Chicks, Euro Trip, Man on Fire. He's like, "Oh my god!" Walking Tall, starring Derek the Rock Jackson.
Sick. That was really good.
Thanks, man. The Life Aquatic, starring Derek the Rock Jackson.
Nope, that's wrong.
Oh, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Bill Murray. I get them confused a lot. The Passion of the Lord Jeebus.
Yo,
Christ.
real quick, can you say Walking Tall again?
Sure, Walking Tall came out.
Squawking Fall. It's about a bird who just falls from the sky and
No.
he's like screaming as he plummets to his death.
Robbie. I want you to honestly tell me if it was worth going back for that.
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But
As long as you know.
but like, did I have fun? Also, no.
Ah, man.
Because
It's just a lose-lose.
I debased myself.
I de-guitared myself.
Nice. I de-acidity'd myself.
Nice. Without a Paddle came out.
Nice.
50 First Dates. I saw that in theaters. Dawn of the Dead, the Zack Snyder remake.
Dawn of the Fred.
Sideways, Terminal. The Terminal, I should say. Ella Enchanted, your favorite movie?
Yes.
Could be. I mean, I don't know.
I've
No
never
person.
even heard of it until you just said it.
It's Anne Hathaway. The Aviator, Anchorman, Crash.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Yep.
Scoo, goo, goo, goo. Goo, 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 goo.
A Shark Tale.
A bark tail. It's about a
here's a-
tree.
Yep. These are getting better.
Yep.
Van Helsing, Kung Fu Hustle, Team America, World Police. A lot of movies came out. It was a big year for movies, actually.
I like how every week we list off movies and then just go, a lot of movies came out this year. Like hundreds upon hundreds of movies don't come out every single year.
I mean, when we say that, I feel like we mean a lot of movies that are like worth something or notable in the zeitgeist. I use words like zeitgeist because I'm learned
Okay.
or learnt.
Learned. There we go. I was very
Yeah.
confused. I was like, learned. And then you said
Oh
learned.
shit!
And I was
Oh
like, okay.
shit! Robbie.
What?
The SpongeBob SquarePants movie came
Oh,
out.
I saw that in theaters.
No, me too.
I saw that. I was 15 years old when that came out. And I saw that in theaters with my father because we dipped out of a family Christmas party. We were like, hey, this is boring as fuck. And we went and saw the SpongeBob movie together because we had nothing else to do.
Here's something. As a millennial, I feel like we can relate as millennials. That SpongeBob, the first 3 seasons are incredible. Gold, absolute gold. Comedy gold. Shaping the comedy of our generation.
I thought there was more.
No, I was just asking you if you agree on that.
Yeah, okay, because you didn't ask that either. You just kind of said it.
You're right.
And I was like, okay, keep going.
Well, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really. I don't know. I don't know if you showed me a 4th or 5th season episode, and we're like, "What season is this?" I don't know if I'd be like, "Oh, this is definitely after season 3."
You can fucking tell.
Yo, Andy, you know what I say to you?
Hell.
Yo,
What?
touch grass.
All right. Just give me like 5 minutes.
Fucking incel over here, beating off to the fucking Sandy Cheeks Reddit page.
Why do I gotta be beaten off? Also, it's more like Mrs. Puff. I'm more of a
Jesus.
Mrs. Puff guy.
It's the teacher thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the power
Yeah, I understand.
that she exudes. Scooby-Doo 2 also came out. You know what? And Meet the Fockers. and New York Minute. All right, that's all the movies. That's all the movies I'm going to mention.
Was that worth it to go back for those 3?
I actually forgot all of them, so no.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
The words left my mouth, and
you criticized me for going back for a joke that's at worst a 6 out of 10.
At worst, a 6 out of 10, Rafi.
Yeah,
do you even remember it?
I don't.
Yeah.
That's why it's at worst. Because it wasn't like offensive. It wasn't like a 1 out of 10 because it was like this offensive joke.
Yeah.
But there was definitely someone who heard it who went, that guy. Slapping his knee so hard he gets a bruise.
You're telling me somewhere in the world somebody listened to this and they chortled for like a minute.
Yeah. They chortled for shortled.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, let's say I were to ask you what the movie Shrek 2 was about. What would you say?
I'd say it's about Shrek 2.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
That's what it's about.
I'm pretty upset.
Oh, I'm pretty brupsk.
What?
I made no sense there. I made noises as a way to mock you, and it didn't come out very well. But it's my way of saying you don't speak English well. How's that feel?
I'm indifferent.
Okay, I'm going to do the rundown. Is that all right?
Do it.
Cool. We open up just like last time. We open in a fairy tale book. It tells the story of Princess Fiona. It's revealed that some blonde guy is telling the story. When he gets to the bed of the princess, we find the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf tells Prince Charming that Fiona is on her honeymoon. We get a montage over Accidentally in Love by Counting Crows. Little Red Riding Hood runs away from them. We see them getting married. They run through a field. It's revealed they are being chased by village people. We get farts in a mud hot tub. Some fairies are dying because of the smell. Shrek and Fiona get home and Donkey is waiting for them. Donkey doesn't want to leave. Donkey reveals that Dragon has been moody lately. Excuse me. Donkey leaves. Shrek and Fiona are about to do the F's when Donkey is back. Fiona's parents invite Fiona and Shrek to far, far away to celebrate their wedding. Shrek is hesitant to go. They fight, but ultimately go. Donkey is being annoyed the entire ride. They reach far, far away, which is just a parody of Hollywood. They gather a huge following as they make their way to the castle. The series continues with the bird death theme. When Fiona and Shrek get out of the carriage, people are stunned silent. A baby cries. It's an awkward first meeting. They have dinner together. Shrek has no manners. During dinner, Donkey barges into the dining room. Both Shrek and Fiona's dad choke when children are brought up. Shrek and the king fight. They all yell each other's names. Donkey yells his own. Fiona storms off. A fairy godmother comes to her. We get a weird song. It's a super horny song. Fiona says she doesn't need all this. Shrek and Donkey walk in. Fairy godmother basically tells them they should get divorced, and she gives Fiona a card. She leaves. Shrek and Fiona fight. Shrek scares the little doggy that the fairy godmother gave Fiona. The king and queen talk. The queen blames the king. The fairy godmother comes up to talk to the king. She's mad because her son Prince Charming didn't marry Fiona. She basically tells the king to kill Shrek. The king is asking around for the ugly stepsister at the bar. He tells the ugly stepsister that he needs someone taken care of. The ugly stepsister sends him to find someone else. Here we meet Puss in Boots. The king pays him to kill Shrek. Fiona and Shrek are sleeping. A song plays. They make a Justin Timberlake joke with a poster, with a Sir Justin poster or some shit. Shrek opens a music box that is super loud. He takes Fiona's childhood diary and reads it like a fucking creep. In the diary is a recap of Fiona's story, but it's signed Mrs. Fiona Charming like a bazillion times. The king knocks on the door. He apologizes to Shrek. He invites him on a morning hunt. Donkey and Shrek get lost in the woods. Shrek makes fun of Donkey for purring. Puss in Boots stops them and scratches up Shrek. Donkey kicks Shrek in the nuts. Puss in Boots gets a serious fucking hairball. Donkey suggests cutting off his balls. Puss in Boots tells Shrek that Fiona's dad paid him to attack Shrek. Shrek becomes a real sad boy. He uses donkey tear to summon the fairy godmother. He gets an answering machine bubble. Puss in Boots wants to join them. Puss in Boots acts all cute for Shrek, and they go. Fiona wakes up to her doggy licking her face. She looks for Shrek. He is gone. She realizes he read her diary. Fiona goes looking for Shrek. The king denies knowing where Shrek is. The king says he just wants what's best for Fiona. Shrek, Donkey, and Puss come across the fairy godmother's cottage. It's a huge factory. Puss in Boots is sucking up to Shrek. Super sus. Shrek lies and acts like he's from the workers' union or some shit. They walk through the factory to where the fairy godmother is making a love potion or something. She explains that Fiona is not happy because there are no fairy tales with ogres in them. She includes Pretty Woman. Shrek disguises himself as an employee and they sneak into a potion room. Shrek tells Donkey to keep watch, sends Puss up to the top. We get a poop joke. People see them. Puss in Boots cuts a hole in the glass. He falls. A bunch of their other potions fall. There's an action scene to a Pete Yorn song. Potions spill and a bunch of workers and captives turn into random things. Fairy godmother is upset. Prince Charming threatens to kill him. He gets shit on by a bird. Shrek wants to drink the potion, but Donkey warns him. Donkey tries it, but nothing happens. Shrek drinks it and farts. Shrek gets sad. It starts to rain. Suddenly, the mushroom he sneezed on earlier turns into a rose. Shrek, Donkey, and Puss take shelter in a barn. Donkey and Shrek pass out. Fiona tells her parents she's going to find Shrek, and they're going to go back to the swamp. Right before she leaves, she passes out. We get flashes of light at the barn. She wakes up and ladies are there. Shrek wakes up and ladies are there. They all want to get absolutely Shreked. Donkey is now a big white horse. They pull a heist and steal two people's clothes. We get a weird David Bowie cover featuring David Bowie. Fiona wakes up and is shocked to see she's a human again. Shrek and Fiona Scooby-Doo around the house looking for each other. Shrek runs into the fairy godmother. Fiona meets Donkey and Puss. Donkey tells Fiona about the potion. She asks Puss if he's Shrek. Donkey calls them both sexy, which is weird. Fairy godmother doesn't let Shrek escape the room. Prince Charming says that he's Shrek. Shrek is doing his best Abe Simpson impression from the bedroom. Mrs. Bouvier!
Yeah.
Shrek storms down to the fucking street as Captain Hook plays a song in the bar. We get a fucking Garfield joke, which pops the shit out of me. The king sneaks into the bar and finds the fairy godmother. The king suddenly wants to call the whole thing off. Fairy godmother gives the king a potion to make Fiona fall in love with the first person he kisses, or she kisses. King refuses. She tells him he has to. In a red carpet scene, Thumbelina and Tom Thumb get swept away. We get a cops parody. It's honestly very funny. We got a fucking O.J. Simpson joke. Donkey yells police brutality. What the fuck? The knights are grinding pepper spray into Shrek's eyes. Puss yells, "ACAB, bitch," and pounces at some knights' eyes. They subdue him and they find catnip on him. The king is trying to convince Fiona to go along with the marriage. She drinks the potion. The king is unhappy. The fucking creatures that saw them on nights show up on to save them. Pinocchio's wearing a thong. He has no ass. It's just a block of wood. Shrek tells the gingerbread man they need flowers. They go to get a muffin man. Townsfolk people's coffee starts shaking as a giant gingerbread man named Mongo is rampaging through the town. He gets distracted by a Starbucks and goes to drink it. At the wedding ceremony, the fairy godmother sings "Holding On for a Hero" by Bonnie Tyler. This is a fun scene. The knights pour milk on the giant gingerbread man. He collapses and falls into the water. Gingy falls in after him. Fiona is refusing to kiss Prince Charming. Mongo dies. Gingy is saved. Once again, Puss is all ACAB and fights off the guards. Fiona is about to give in to Prince Charming's negging when Shrek barges in. Pinocchio gets turned to a real boy and back again. Fights ensue over the magic wand. Prince Charming kisses Fiona. Everyone thinks they're falling in love, but she headbutts Prince Charming. The fairy godmother shoots at Shrek. The king jumps in front. His armor deflects the spell back at the fairy godmother. She turns into bubbles. She's D-E-D, dead. The king is a frog. Ribbit, The Queen talks about warts and all, probably genital warts. The clock strikes midnight. Shrek gives Fiona the option to kiss him and stay like that or turn back into ogres. Shrek and Fiona turn back into ogres, and Donkey turns back into a donkey. Sucks for him. Shrek and Fiona kiss. Eddie Murphy and Antonio Banderas sing Livin' La Vida Loca. Everyone dances. There's a stinger scene. Puss has a woman on each arm. He offers Donkey to go out with them. Donkey says no when the fucking dragon comes back with Donkey's babies, because of course they fucked.
Wow. You did it. Absolutely. That's Shrek 2 in 8 minutes.
8 minutes and 40 billion seconds.
That's more than 8 minutes, right?
That's more than 8 minutes. I'm not good with numbers or time.
Well,
you know what? Fuck it. I control time.
Oh my god.
I am the god of time, and you will refer to me as such.
All right.
You can call me Rob. We've known each other for a while.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's gonna make things a lot easier for me.
Mr. God of Time.
So when do you think that this movie started getting really good?
About a half an hour into it.
All right.
Maybe a little after that.
I would say it's as soon as they run into Puss in Boots.
Well, because that's about a half an hour into it.
Yeah, like everything after that is fun and or funny.
Well, yeah, because I think I mentioned this right at the beginning of the episode. I have written here, break, 28 minutes in.
Yeah.
But then I have right after that, the king is asking around for the ugly stepsister, and then here we meet Puss in Boots.
Great stuff.
So yeah, that's like right after that. Because I was like, really like, wow, I wasn't enjoying it at all the first half hour.
No, it was kind of boring.
I was like, what is this? And then the last hour of it, I was like, this is brilliant stuff. Really enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah, like the montage of their honeymoon was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like they're frolicking through a field, and then there's like angry villagers with them too. Chasing them. That
was funny. The mermaid bit where Fiona throws the mermaid back into the ocean. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. It's good stuff. And then it's just like kind of boring.
Well, it was boring, but I also feel like there were times, especially at the beginning of the movie, where they didn't really have anything, because they do several scenes in this, and they did this in the first movie too, but it wasn't to the same extent, where they were putting these long song breaks into it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just happened a lot more here.
Yeah, in the top half, yeah. For
and
sure.
It's like the whole first half hour of the movie felt like every few minutes, like, all right, let's fit in a 2-minute song break.
Yeah.
Because we need to fit something in.
There's some heavy hitters in this movie.
Well, the Bonnie Tyler one at the end was the only one I really enjoyed, if I'm being honest.
I'm talking voice acting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I should have been more clear. But you got John Cleese, you got Julie Andrews.
Yep.
Like, damn. You know?
I mean, they added, and even when they go into the third one, I mean, they added Antonio Banderas in this one, too.
Yeah, I forgot it. Yeah.
Let's not forget that. But even when they go into the third one, they add even more.
I've not a clue of what the third one is about.
I actually just watched that one recently.
What would you give it out of 76?
You know what? You'll have to find out on the next episode.
Oh, shit. I thought that in the latter half of the movie, like where it gets good, almost every joke hits. Like, right. I actually laughed out loud in several parts. The cops bit, absolute gold.
Yeah, I really got a good laugh out of that.
Like, is this catnip? He's like, oh, that's not mine.
Yeah, that was so funny.
And then, like, instead of pepper spray, they're just like pepper, like
actually
pepper
using
grinder.
A pepper grinder. It was really clever stuff. Antonio Banderas was really funny in this.
Yeah, he's great.
That dude was he really puts in a good effort here. Him and Eddie Murphy together really put in an effort. Eddie Murphy's still trying here.
Yeah.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsrevue@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music, by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it. I'm going to focus on the negative for a little bit here because I got a lot of good things to say about this. But like the first part when they're on their way and they do the "Are we there yet?" bit, And it's like, we've seen this bit
Yeah.
in every other thing that's ever been. Like, are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. It's not like, this is
It's
boring.
not funny. It's not original.
It's lazy. It's lazy.
Exactly. It is. It's lazy bullshit that you've seen in every cartoon ever made.
Yeah.
And even in live action, you've seen it. So it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's do something a little better here. Or don't do it at all.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like they were filling out the movie. They needed this to hit 90 minutes.
Yeah. Also, the scene, I'm going back to positives now.
Yeah.
The scene where Pinocchio and them are breaking them out, he's like, say something weird, like lie.
Yeah.
Like say something weird, like you're wearing women's underwear. He's like, I'm wearing women's underwear. Nothing happens. Fucking gold.
That was
Absolute
really funny.
gold.
Also, I'm going to say this. Does that fly in a children's movie in 2022?
I don't know. I mean, I feel, to me, I don't know, maybe because I'm an old bitch at this point, but that's objectively funny to me.
Oh, I thought it is funny. I think it is funny. But I think if you make that exact same joke in a children's movie now, someone's going to say, take that out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I thought you meant, like, is it funny now?
Oh, it's very funny. It's still funny.
I think it's silly, and I enjoy it.
Okay, man.
I liked the big old muffin man,
Gingerbread man, Mongo.
Yeah, I like that. That was funny. They were like, it's too frothy.
Yeah.
Or too much foam, whatever it was.
Yeah, because it doesn't break him down at first, so they have to use another thing to pour more milk on him.
Just excellent stuff.
And that was all over the Bonnie Tyler song, which was, again, a really fun sequence.
Yeah.
That was a situation where they used the song well, because we're having a fight sequence.
Yeah.
So you need some sort of fun, energetic music there.
Right.
As opposed to these boring, slow songs where it's just Shrek walking through a forest.
Yeah, like feeling sad.
And like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
John Cleese was so good in this.
He was, yes.
Because when they mention kids and the king goes, I was eating.
Oh, yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah. I feel like Julie Andrews is kind of wasted here. Like, she didn't do anything.
No, absolutely. I totally agree.
Like the first one, the villain in this movie is good. And unlike Farquaad, Farquaad was kind of like barely in Shrek.
Which I think made him better.
Yeah. In this, the fairy godmother is, she's in a lot of scenes. And I think she's great. She's great.
I think she's great, but what I'm appreciating is in these first two movies, they've straight up killed the villain.
Yeah.
Like, Farquaad is eaten by the fucking dragon. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
In that first movie. And in here, and in this one, the fairy godmother is turned into a bubble and it pops.
Yeah.
Like,
she's dead.
Yeah.
So at the end, when Shrek's like, he's still a normal man and she's still a normal woman, and he's like, we could stay like this forever. What do you say? And she's like, nah, I like that big green hog.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. She was definitely like, listen, I've gotten used to that monster hog you're packing there. Like, I'm not, because I was thinking about this. So let's talk about this hog situation.
Okay.
All right. You know what sucks for Donkey?
What?
Dude was a horse.
Yeah.
Like, that dude's dick was named Sweet Chariot because it was swinging low. And then all of a sudden, he gets turned back into a donkey at no fault of his own.
Yeah.
And, like, you got to imagine the hog was the inverse for both Donkey and Shrek. Like, when Shrek became a dude, his dick shrunk.
Oh, probably, yeah.
And Fiona was definitely like, oh, this fucking sucks. And then Donkey was like, this is the best.
Yeah. If only the dragon showed up a few minutes earlier, they would have smooched and sealed it.
Yeah.
Been a horse forever.
Yeah, that's true. Man, who would have had a horse? Yeah, that sucks.
You think it's a little weird that we're talking about a kid's movie and we're talking about the dicks?
No, because it's literally in my notes.
So that makes it not weird?
No, because number 9 in my notes is let's talk hog sitch. Yeah, because I think that was important. It's important to talk about.
You ever take a step back in your life and be like, what am I?
And you know what? Here, I'm
doing?
going to also argue this. When the
Okay.
movie has a scene like this, ready? Fiona, who is a human at this point, asks Puss Puss in Boots, "Are you donkey?" He's licking his dick and says, "For you, baby, I could be."
Yes.
So if that's
Great
in the
stuff.
movie, we can talk about hogs all we want.
That gives us.
That gives us carte blanche.
All right. All right.
Let's talk about hogs, baby. Let's talk about Shrek and Donkey. Let's talk about hogs. I liked Donkey calling Puss a sleazy hitman.
Yeah. You mentioned it in your synopsis.
Yeah.
The turn of Puss in Boots is very sudden, and for some reason, it's not a ruse. I thought that he was like, "Oh, you win," and then he's like going to pull one over on him. But no, he was like, "No, we're best friends now,"
That's what I thought
and
too.
it just sticks like
I-
they're best friends. Okay.
That's what I thought too. I was like, okay, yeah, he's definitely like,
Conniving.
yeah, he's going to become evil. And then he didn't. And I was like,
All right. Fun character still.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed the first one, if I'm being totally honest.
I think the second half really sealed the deal. It was just like very, very fun stuff. And I mean, like that they're not gonna fucking end Shrek 2 with them getting divorced. Like
That would have been really funny.
it would have been funny. It would have been weird and dark. But like we know it's not happening. I like the frog thing at the end, like that's what she was holding over him. Is that
Yeah.
he's a frog boy. Good stuff. Just a good I enjoyed this a lot.
And I understand why he wants to hide that he's a frog, because that's not a very progressive land. And I see people holding signs that says God hates frogs.
Well, not to mention the hog situation. I mean,
Yeah. Oh my God.
yeah, it's probably fucking
That's got to be brutal. I mean,
I
yeah.
guarantee a frog has a weird ass penis.
Well,
you
it's
know?
not only that, but there's no way he's I mean, that tongue though.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, she's definitely like, you know what? I don't mind him being a frog, because you got to understand the things he does with his tongue. Honey, go catch a fly. No, go catch a fly. Show them what you can do with your tongue, honey. She's like, Mom, I don't want to see this. Like, can we please stop talking? She's no, honey, no, honey, use your tongue. Yep, catch that fly on the corner. See how long that went?
Good Lord, Robbie.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Do you have anything else to say?
I do have a few more things to say.
Let me hear it.
All right. Actually, I have one more thing to say. So, did you see the guards at the bar were giving the headless horseman a sobriety check?
No.
Yeah. That popped me real fucking hard. Good shit.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
pretty great. Wow.
That's it. That's the last thing I have to say.
Wow. Ever?
Yeah. Ever.
Oh my fucking God. Well, do you have any questions?
Oh, wow.
That's-
It's funny you asked. I
That's
do
French
have
for
questions.
questions.
All right. You know what? If you ever interrupt me again, we're going to have some serious fucking problems.
Guys, upset.
Yeah. I'm upset and I'm named Brett.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. My name is Rob. I do have questions. How many questions you got? I got 6 questions.
I got 3.
You know what? When you watch high art like this, it's important to really analyze it.
Well, you know what? Let's talk briefly about
About my briefs.
the visuals in this movie. I think they are a step up from Shrek 1.
Yes.
However, in the beginning, in the montage, they show in the background there's like an ocean. Looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Everything else looked good though.
Yeah, it looked better than Shrek 1 because there were more fairy tale creatures instead of humans.
Yeah.
I felt like in this
helps.
one. But even the humans still looked better than they did in Shrek 1.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I'm going to give a little preview. I think it takes a downturn in Shrek 3. The visuals.
Now, when did Shrek 3 come out?
2007.
Oh, okay. So 3 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Questions. Why does Fiona want to go back to her family? They kept her locked away for years.
Yeah, and Shrek mentions that several times.
Like
he's like they put you in a tower.
Just seems
Don't
dumb.
fucking care about you. Yeah.
Questions.
In the part where the fairy tale creatures are watching, they want to watch the ball on TV, and then they see the human form of Shrek saying, "I'm Shrek." They pause. Was DVR around in 2004?
I have no idea. It might have been. Questions. At one point in the movie, they use the term gender confused as kind of an insult. Is that offensive now?
I guess that's up to whoever would be offended by it.
That's fair.
Oh.
Questions.
Doesn't the potion wear off at midnight? Right? That's what they said. Said you gotta seal it by midnight with true love's kiss, right?
Yeah.
So they got arrested. They broke out. They found the Muffin Man. They baked a 50-foot gingerbread man. All under 24 hours. Didn't it take Shrek and Fiona like days to get to Far, Far Away?
I'm imagining you right now in like IMDb or some shit in the goose section, be like,
to make a gingerbread man that big, it would actually take you at least 36 hours to make and bake it.
Well, Rob,
that's what I'm imagining you doing.
You're forgetting to carry the 6.
That doesn't work here.
Ah, shit.
You can't always use that to get out of it. Can't believe it worked in court, though.
I know. It's incredible.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Questions. At one point, Puss in Boots says, "In one of my 9 lives." How many times has he died? Questions.
How come when Shrek became ugly again, he had his Shrek clothes automatically?
The clothes were ugly too.
All right.
Oh no, donkey! I kept my human dick, donkey.
Then he's like, well, I kept my horse cock, so things are looking up.
It's dragging behind him. It's covered in scabs, just like mine.
No, Robbie.
Questions. Okay. The ugly stepsister. Would you?
I'm going to tell you something that my grandfather told me, and his grandfather before him told. It skips a generation for some reason.
Okay.
His grandfather's.
So wait, so did your father hear it from his grandfather or no?
No, it skipped him.
Okay, so like your dad has not heard this.
No.
So do you think if you say it on the podcast and he listens, you're kind of breaking tradition here?
No, because it's
okay.
I mean, maybe. I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay, good.
You know, we're at about a minute of build up here, so I'm just gonna release this tension.
Okay.
He used to say, "Pussy is pussy." So yes.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Questions. How did Pinocchio find them? Like in the dungeon? How did he just know they were in the dungeon and shit?
I don't know. They kind of just showed up, like they were
Yeah.
watching TV.
Yeah, they just got there immediately.
Yeah.
All right, back to IMDb.
Yep.
I'm just knocking off points at this point. My wiener's the size of a walnut.
That's huge, dude.
Oh my god, I got one more question.
All right.
If the king had given Fiona like a little kiss on the cheek after she drank the love potion, would we have had like a Mackenzie Phillips situation?
One would only hope. I have a question for you.
Okay.
How many trivia questions do you have?
I got 6.
Sick.
How about you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Coolio.
You go first then, Robbie.
All right. What magazine is the big bad wolf reading when Prince Charming opens the bed curtains? Is it Pork Illustrated, Play Pig?
Pork Illustrated.
It is Pork Illustrated, but you're going to hear me read out my goddamn answers.
All right.
Is it Pork Illustrated, Play
Yes,
Pig?
it's Pork Illustrated. Holy shit. Robbie
Is it-
Popeye did.
My other ones were Play Pig, Hogsler, or my personal favorite, Pig Fat Tits Magazine.
Hogsler is very good as well.
Yeah.
Big Fat Tits is fucking... It's a little on the nose, but it's good. It's good. All right. What wound did the king lie to his wife about when the fairy godmother appeared? Was it his old tennis injury, his bad knee, his bad back, or his old crusade injury?
Tennis injury.
Crusade injury.
My dick.
Because he's a medieval king. You
That makes
understand?
sense, yeah. Which of these characters are not there to watch Shrek's house when they go to Far, Far Away? Pinocchio, the 3 blind mice, Humpty Dumpty, or the 3 little pigs?
Humpty Dumpty.
It is Humpty Dumpty. He is not there.
What romantic comedy did the fairy godmother list in her fairy tales with no ogres spiel? Is it Bridget Jones? Is it Pretty Woman? Is it The Notebook? Or is it Sleepless in Seattle?
For the millions of people who have been listening and were paying attention when I did the rundown, I said that it's Pretty Woman because that got a laugh out of me.
Okay. You really think millions of people are listening?
Millions upon billions upon trillions.
Wow. So we're
Yeah.
like intergalactic.
Yeah. Planetary.
Nice.
Yeah. Planetary intergalactic.
Yeah.
What time does the king tell Shrek to meet him for morning hunting? For morning humping?
7.
Oh, let me read the answers for you.
Okay.
4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30.
7:30.
It's 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. Yeah, 7:30.
This movie's fresh in my noggin. I watched it last night.
So fresh and so clean,
yesterday.
clean.
It is rather so fresh and so clean. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
I mean, there ain't nobody dope as me.
Nice.
So, what was the coffee shop that the townsfolk ran out of and then into because there was one across the street? A joke when the giant gingerbread man showed up. Is it Starbucks? Is it Barstucks? Or is it Farbucks?
No, I think it's Starbucks.
It's Farbucks because
Is it really
they're in
Farbucks?
Yeah, far away.
Oh,
thought
I
that was
just
clever.
I fucking read it as Starbucks because I put it in my notes because he goes to Starbucks.
Yeah, but it's Farbucks.
And I was just like, do diddly papa, ripadoo-pata, roopadoo-papa, you know?
It'd be funny if you went to an entire song.
What if I did? How would you have felt about that?
It's like 3 minutes, and then you're like, you know?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean, just saying it. I think it would be rather humorous, which is a bone in the human body. I believe it is the upper arm bone.
The upper tubulus.
But of course, you carry the 6. You divide the remainder.
During the scene with a potion spilling, what Disney movie characters do two fairy godmother employees turn into? Lumiere and Cogsworth, Timon and Pumbaa, Aladdin and Genie, Flounder and Sebastian.
The first one.
Is Lumiere and Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast.
I'm killing this Shrek 2 trivia.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay. Let's say this Shrek trivia is JFK, and you're Lyndon Johnson. Go ahead. I'm probably gonna have to cut that.
I'm confused.
So I'm gonna get murdered by the CIA, Andrew.
Is that the conspiracy?
Shut up, Andy.
Oh fuck. What does Charming call Fiona when she pushes him away? Is it funfetti? Is it muffin cake? Is it sweet cheeks? Or is it cherry blossom?
I was gonna say 3 holes.
Jesus.
Cherry blossom?
No, it is muffin cake.
Oh,
Yeah. Did you even fucking watch this movie, Rob?
no.
Oh my god, you did great.
He was like
Your
Fiona.
synopsis.
He was like, Fiona, let me see that cake, baby girl.
Yeah, that's when I was like, this should be PG-13 at least.
Yeah. And then he ate her ass. At the bar, while he's drinking milk, what does Puss in Boots say he hates? Monarchs, Mondays, moonshine, or mice?
Mondays, because
It is.
I laughed out loud at that.
So did I.
That shit was hilarious. He's like, oh, I hate Mondays.
That
Fucking
popped
go.
me really hard. Yeah. I was like, they worked on a pretty good Garfield joke there.
Yeah. Especially because they're all like down on their luck. They're like, oh man, we lost. He's like, yeah, I hate Mondays. Oh. I got one more for you.
Oh, same here. Wow. Go ahead.
All right. What key does the fairy godmother tell the pianist, Teehee, when she breaks into song before the ball? Is it A minor? Is it G major? Is it F sharp minor? Or is it C minor?
C minor?
Yes. Rob just came like a turtle.
What flavor is the chapstick Prince Charming is wearing when he is saying he is Shrek? Cherry, cotton candy, sour apple, or watermelon?
It's either cherry or cotton candy. Cherry.
It is cherry.
Oh my god, my penis is the size of an average man's penis.
Awesome, dude. That's fucking
Yeah.
sick. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gone. Yeah, let's not play the songs.
But an average
Fuck
man
you.
from Christ Sarah. So like
Oh,
probably,
so,
probably
like-
smaller.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't have a pick. Do you have a pick to flip? Because I don't know where mine is.
You know I do,
Ooh,
Abby.
yeah, flip a pick. Everyone's gonna see you
All
flip
right.
that pick.
What
Flip
do
the
you
pick.
what do you call it?
That's the
Got a
song.
whole fucking song.
Yeah, that's the flip the pick song. Flip the pick. Pick the flip. Everyone. Okay.
Seems like that was lightning in a bottle. You can't. It won't strike again.
Shut the, yeah, you fucking eat dick. Okay. Let's go tails.
Tails, baby. Wait, what's tails?
I don't know. Whatever you want it to be, baby.
I
You
ain't
can
no
totally
baby.
rig it.
I ain't no fucking baby, Robbie.
Okay.
You
okay.
don't call me no baby.
Okay. Well, can we still do that photo shoot of you in a diaper?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I think I said. Did I say photo shoot?
yeah. Photo shoot. There it is. All right. That is tails.
I chose tails, didn't I?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna go first then.
I dare you.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
So my Shrek's 2 song, my Shrong. My Shrong 2 is
Sounds
about
strong.
what?
That sounds strong.
Yeah. You want to see my Shrong?
Yeah.
It's about It's about the relationship between Shrek and the king,
Okay.
and it's called "What's the Deal with Your Dad?"
I like it.
You haven't even heard it yet. You haven't even
saying
heard. No. You haven't even heard it yet. And you're telling me you like it. Wow.
I like the title, Robbie.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Here it is.
What's the deal with your dad? What's his problem with me? Has he forgotten that I saved you? It's not my fault that you look this way. And now I'm wondering what I did wrong. Gotta ask, what else can I say? What's the deal with your dad? Hey, what's his deal? What's his problem with me? Why do we got beef? What's the deal with your dad? Please tell me, dear, what's his problem with me? Has he forgotten I'm the reason you're alive? Has he forgotten he invited us here? Now I'm wondering, was this a mistake? You can't live your life if you live it in fear. Hey, what's happening? What do you mean he broke? Hey, I gotta ask, I'm sorry, I know that your parents, but did your mom know where we're from? I need to know. Did she do it with a frog? What's the deal with your dad? Hey, what's his deal? What's his problem with me? Why do we got beef? What's the deal with your dad? And what's the deal with your mom? Did she do it with a frog? Did she get warts? What's his problem with me?
That's my song about Shrek 2. It's called "What's the Deal with Your Dad?"
What's the What's the deal with your mom? Did she do with the frog? Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that song.
Yeah, it was good.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. I sat down on the keyboard and I kind of just played a few chord progressions. I was like, all right. And then just kind of built it from there. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing the harmonies and stuff. And
They
then
sounded
building
good.
thank you. And then building that guitar part in there. But basically it's just just Shrek going like, yo, why does this fucking guy hate me so much? I saved
Yeah.
his fucking daughter. Like, sorry
Yeah.
she looks like a big green mama, but like
Yeah, and to be fair, the dad's motivations are weird. Like he's a frog, so I guess like he's all about keeping up appearances. So I guess he's upset that his daughter's green now. But,
yeah.
like, I don't know.
But let's be honest, Fiona's thick.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Like, like she looks better as an ogre than as a human.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh boy, I want some of that green cake, baby. I ain't talking about moldy cake. You know what I'm talking about?
I would hope not. Why would you eat moldy cake, Robbie?
Because
You're
I
gonna
don't
get
know,
sick.
it's green.
You're gonna get sick, Robbie.
What I'm saying is that Fiona's.
Good fucking lord, Robbie. Good fucking Lord. Well,
Good fucking Lord
You know what?
Farquaad. More like it.
that's, you know what? I'm back. You lost
Right.
me for a second, and I'm back.
Cool.
Well, I enjoyed your song.
If we were at a bar, okay,
You know,
right? We're at a bar. We see Fiona and Dragon hanging out, right? Freshly
Mhm.
divorced.
okay.
I say to you, yo, I'm taking the green one. You be my wingman and take that dragon. You do it?
I am a happily married man, Robbie.
Okay. This is a hypothetical world, man. All
I
right.
was such a rascal. Am I gonna bang the dragon
Yeah.
or attempt to bang the dragon?
It's not going to be an attempt. She's going to say yes. See, look at you.
Yeah, I look like a fucking donkey. No, I'm scared.
Fair. That's fair because it is a
are-
dragon. Yeah,
Yeah, dragons are fucking ferocious creatures.
that's fair. Okay, tell us about your song,
All right. So
Pussy.
I decided. Excuse me.
What?
You got something to fucking say, Robbie?
Yeah, I was calling you Puss in Boots.
Oh, meow. My song is. I decided, like halfway through this week, before I even watched Shrek 2, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna connect all my Shrek songs and make a big old Shrek rock opera like a fucking idiot. So it's called Layers Part 2.
Shrekophenia.
Nice.
Shrek Sounds. That one's a little better.
That's more of a concept album than a rock opera, Robbie. Shreky. But it's like Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Shrekian idiot.
Shrek out of hell.
That sounds pretty good. Shrek out of Hell 2.
Yeah. What are other rock operas? The Shrek. That's the wall.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dark
Or-
Shrek of the Moon.
Again, that's more of a concept album. All right, it's called Layers Part 2.
He's the one for me.
Now, is it bad that when I listen to that song, I'm just imagining peeling your skin off, like in the Robbie Williams music video?
I don't know if it's bad.
It's definitely hot.
Sure.
No, I really like that. I like the harmonies a lot in that.
Thank you. I mean, it speaks to how Shrek is, and I can relate to Shrek in this way.
You're a big fat green man?
Yeah, I'm a big fat ugly green piece of shit.
Okay. Well, as long as you know, it's important to be honest with yourself.
Yeah. I have discolored genitals.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're green. Anyway, he's kind of set in his ways where like I like to do this. And in his case, it's just like be a big, gross, smelly guy.
Right.
And with me, it's like I like to just like take a good like 6-hour block and like play a really narratively rich video game. You know? Like,
Yeah.
that's my thing. And like when you meet someone like you're dating, or in Shrek's case, they're married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just wants to keep doing that shit, but now he's got company. Now he's like, yeah, now we could both do this.
Right.
And she's like, I made some changes. You know, like, I'm a big green ogre now. Maybe you could change for me. And he's like, I'm an ogre, you know?
Right.
And then he's like, well, you want me to change? Fine. We'll be humans, like regular people.
And then he went, see? Do you see the dick?
Yeah.
Do you see my dick now?
You still want this?
You still want this? It's a man's penis. It's pink. Do you see this pink thing? Do you remember my ogre dick? She's like, so this is a good point.
Yeah. Well, I mean that, and then
And then they went back to having that green eggs and ham.
Yeah. So I'm trying to have like recurring musical themes like in other rock operas. So like that 6/8 part is usually Fiona,
Mm-hmm.
and she's saying to him like, yeah, it sucks that people are like, you guys are monsters, fucking die, but like, who cares? We're in love, we're having a good time.
It sucks that people say we're monsters, but you have a monster dick. All right, I'll stop.
I can't get over it.
I want to see. Okay.
Here he goes. But yeah, that's and you know, like when I was like halfway through recording it, I'm like, am I putting too much effort and thought into this song about Shrek? And then I said, fuck it, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, that's
Also,
also important.
This weekend, we scheduled this a little later because my wife had some friends over, right? And I waited for them to go to the beach so they didn't hear me just screaming about Shrek in my basement. Fucking singing a fucking love ballad. And they're like, wow, what was that? Oh, it's Shrek 2. You ever see it? It's pretty good. I have a podcast.
Yeah, I'm just singing about Shrek 2, you know, Fiona's sweet cheeks.
Yeah, it's funny, but there's actually a pretty rich narrative running through it. If you look at it, you know,
If you read some of my Shrek fan fiction, you'll see how it ties in to you know, I'm talking about peeling back layers. It's really about peeling the panties to the side and kind of making some green eggs and ham.
good fucking Lord, Robbie. Oh my God! Right back to it. Right back fucking to it.
I'm gonna make sure to say green eggs and ham in every Shrektember episode.
Good. You're gonna have to fucking go back to the first one and edit it in.
I already said it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Jeebus.
Because I asked when they F, do you think they call it green eggs and ham? Because like I said, what do you think when they're balls deep?
Jesus.
Yeah, his
Jesus.
balls are the eggs.
I fucking get it. You don't think I fucking get it?
Do you know what the ham is?
Yes, I know what the ham is. God.
Just
Oh,
so
my God.
so done. Just so done. Yes, I know what the ham is.
Oh my fucking God, man. Fucking if anybody was like, oh, they're doing Shrek, maybe it'll be, maybe my kid could listen with me. Nope.
Now, don't you suggest your students listen to this?
No.
You give them extra credit.
Nah.
That's
Nah.
fair.
I'm trying to keep a job. Well, you have anything else to say about Shrek?
Shrek 2, Andy.
Shrek 2, yeah.
I have a lot of things to say about the character of Shrek. Like, for one, so far, in 2 of these movies, he's the worst character.
How do you mean?
He's the least funny.
Funny? Yeah.
I also just kind of find him, everything he does, like, I don't care, Shrek, you just seem like an asshole.
Yeah, like he's a hard nut to crack. really set him up. Really set him up for that one.
What?
But he won't do it.
Oh, talking about nut?
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about Shrek's nut.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I was actually thinking about, like, something else, but, like, we've talked about it a lot so much on this podcast.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? I'll post that theory in the next episode.
Okay. Well, I like Shrek as a character because, again, I find him somewhat relatable. I mean, he's a character in like a children's thing, so he's like kind of on the, he's very not subtle, unsubtle. Is that I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get it.
But like, there's, like I said, I relate to him in the fact that I also just want to sit around and do nothing while, like, with someone. And I probably shouldn't say it.
No, you're going to say, fucking go for it, man.
Maybe edit that one out. Maybe,
Yeah,
I don't know if
I'll
they
edit
listen.
that. Yeah. Well, I really relate to the king in this
How so?
because I'm good with my tongue.
Here he goes. Here he fucking goes. Oh, man.
That's how you keep a woman without a ring. So, Andy, what would you give this movie?
Out of what?
I don't know. What do you think about it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's
Yeah, I
very
think it's
good?
good. I had a great time. I would say great.
Yeah,
Great
I like
movie.
this better than the first one. I'd say this is pretty good. Enjoyable. I think you should watch it. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Robert Corridor. You could find us on Instagram at @_Royds, where you can vote for which song you liked better today, which was, of course, I forgot the names of both of the fucking songs already. Oh my lord. Layers Part 2 and What's the Deal with Your Dad. If you like what you've been listening to, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know how you could,
This point.
give us a 5-star review
Yeah.
and rate it and tell us
Yeah.
how good and funny we are. Or, like, just
Yeah.
give us a 5-star review and shit on us.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the 5-star review helps us. Send us an email at roydsrevue@gmail.com.
You can also find our music that isn't, well, you can find the other songs from the podcast on Bandcamp. It's TheRoyds.bandcamp.com. That's ROYDS. And you can also find our not movie related songs and albums and EPs and all that shit on Spotify, wherever you get your music. We got 2 albums and a Christmas song. They're hot fire. And
In fact, when we were recording, the recording studio burnt down.
yeah.
6
There was
people died.
A real fucking tragedy. But you
Yeah.
know what?
It's
We got
art.
some bangers. We got bangers.
It's art. You know, sometimes you just put a lit cigarette in the trash.
Sometimes you get bangers, and sometimes you get mash.
And sometimes you mash your banger.
Yeah. Sometimes you get mash seasons 1 through 11.
Nice.
On
'Cause
DVD.
suicide is painless. That's a good way to end that, I think.
Yeah.
Do we promote everything properly? Okay, we definitely promoted everything, probably. Tune in next week for more Green Eggs and Ham talk on Shrek the Third.
You know, I've heard that it's the worst of the quadrilogy.
Well, I watched it already. Shrek the Turd.
Nice.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.